Hi there, I'm Brittany and I'm a nutritionist at NuView Nutrition, and I'm here to again continue our health and wellness video segments on getting the best you for 2019 and giving you tips and tricks on how to do that, how to get your healthiest this year. So the video today's topic is going to be on mindfulness. You've probably seen in the media and in magazines and different things that mindfulness is gaining a lot of attention in the last few years, and it's coming more and more to the surface because they're finding more research to link it to better overall health. I even saw a headline for a blog or a newspaper article that said mindfulness is the new kale, and I just had to chuckle at that, but I do agree with it 100%. And so we're going to talk about that today, why it's important and how you can implement this. So mindfulness is, in one definition, about paying attention to where your mind is. More often than not, our minds are not in the present moment. They're in the future where we're planning, worrying, or they're in the past thinking about things that we can't change. So in the present moment, the now is the only time we have to create, to be in a relationship, to love, or to change anything of our circumstances for that matter. So Americans tend to blast through the present moment, hoping to get to a better one. You know, we look forward to the weekend or a vacation somewhere or wherever it is. We're not in the now. And the conditions are never right for being in the now, right? So, we don't want to be in the now because we're working or we're sick or we're in pain or discomfort. So we're constantly looking to the future and not focusing on where we are and just being in the moment, okay? So the great news is you can learn to become more present and mindful, but it takes practice. You have to be patient with yourself. This isn't something that happens overnight. And I'm going to share with you 6 tips from an article from the Huffington Post that you can actually try to begin practicing to become a more mindful person, okay? So, and I think these are great, all of them. So the first one is to eat mindfully. So avoid working and eating, driving and eating while on the go or at your television. Be mindful of all the flavors and smells of your food. Chew slowly so that your brain can even recognize what you're doing. Simply focus all your attention on what is in front of you. So that's step 1. The second tip is to walk mindfully. So pay attention to the movement of your body and your surroundings. Connect with your sights, your smells, your sounds that are around you, and that will help pull you to be more present as you're walking. Number 3, observe your breathing. So your breathing occurs naturally, right, and rhythmically, but we don't always focus on it. We don't always pay attention to it. But if you do, you draw your attention to just the rise and the fall of your chest and your tummy. It frees you for a moment from those worries and the stressors of day-to-day life. Number 4, connect to your senses. So touch, smell, sight, sound, those are your gateway to the present moment. So when you are lost in thought or living on autopilot, whatever the case may be, you don't experience what your senses are actually doing or picking up. So when you stop and take a moment, what am I seeing? What am I smelling? What do I hear? Those things will pull you into the now, okay? Number 5, listen wholeheartedly. So most of us never truly listen when someone else is talking. We're constantly in our own mind thinking of what we're going to say next and what we're going to bring to the conversation, or possibly even judging what that person is saying, getting lost in our own thoughts. So next time you're in a conversation, try this practice out. Make it a goal to fully listen to what that individual is telling you without getting lost in your own thoughts. And the 6th tip here is to meditate daily. Now, this is something you want to build towards, okay? It's not, something that maybe necessarily is going to be a 20-minute thing every time you sit down to do it, but it has huge benefits, increases your levels of energy, happiness, inspiration, inner peace, okay? So even 5 minutes of meditation twice a day can be really life-changing and strengthen those mindfulness muscles, I like to call them. Okay, so just being grounded, putting your feet on the ground, sitting on your chair, breathing for a second, taking those deep breaths, listening to your surroundings, smelling the smells, hearing the sounds. 5 minutes of that twice a day is shown to be extremely impactful on bringing down stress levels. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you can take something away from this list of 6 things to implement. And I want you to stay tuned. This next video you're going to see probably toward the end of the week here is going to be the last one in our January health and wellness segment. Okay, so I will see you on Friday for the next video. Take care, and we'll see you soon.